penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block off of play action. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Buccaneers, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Leonard Fournette. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
25-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Right. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Harris returning. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw on 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 6. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Fournette on the counter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Lock. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Running is Jacobs, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now back to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 11 at the 41. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56 to Muck, 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 30-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This still a one-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The handoff to
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D. It's a safety creep.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. Flushed out right. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
3-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Block. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. No chance.
From the gun, Block. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The Broncos send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Harris now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Fournette on the carry.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun. Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Big series look. You got to step it up. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the script.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought
Now,
down.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
14.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's the option. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Lock to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
The 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.